There we go. Alright, I got it.
Replace this one.
Whatever mission we're on right now, I can just use that. Or not.
Sorry, Miles, you're gonna have to re-ready up. I know you left. I want you to know that.
Like, be able to select multiple and then salvage all.
We need a lot of it's early and like I've been saying, I talk shit, but I enjoy this game a lot. This game needs a lot of quality of life changes.
Quality of life. Okay.
Nope, doesn't work for everything.
Also, I just hate that you can't go from the forge into like the start page. That should be a thing.
Yeah, that should have been a thing from V1. 100%.
100%. 100. Like, you can go from this page to the forge, but why can't you go from the forge back?
Ooh, what if that was an oversight?
I don't know, probably.
Oversight.
Who the fuck know?
Mm.
Oh, did I get a retweet? Oh, I got a retweet from the homie.
Yeah.
Wow. Way to throw me under the bus, Miles. He was like, Ray's download is taking forever, so we're playing Anthem. That's it. I'm leaving.
He's gonna leave the party. He turns off the stream just so he can download COD 4 faster, the patches.
Yeah, that way, yeah, so the patch downloads, and I'll just start up the stream again. It's fine. We got like 2 viewers anyway. No one's gonna miss me.
Hey man, look, that's not true.
I mean, I could just stay online with you guys while it downloads, and then you guys can play some matches while I just sit here staring at my wall, wondering where things went wrong, you know?
I mean, look, let's be real. We all do that every night anyway, but it's not something that we need to do right now.
Dang.
You know, laying in bed, face down, up until 3 a.m., just wondering, you know, what you did to make sure that your life went this way, and you know, just making sure, just trying to figure out what path that you took that led you down to the hell that you're going through right now. But you know, that's neither here nor there.
I feel like one day I'm gonna legitimately have an existential crisis. It's gonna happen.
I mean,
I just need to figure out when.
I mean, at one point you're just gonna realize, like, dude, we're just only sparks of this universe, and then you're just like, ah, ah.
See, here's the thing about that. I've thought about that a lot. I have insomnia, right?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I'm just laying around because I can't fall asleep, and then you think of the weirdest shit when you're like just out, you can't go to sleep, and it's like 3:30 at night, and everything is just quiet.
Ah.
You think about the weirdest shit.
Well,
Like
yeah,
if
I guess.
you know what language cockroaches speak in France. You know what I mean?
Pretty sure they don't have a language.
What if they did? What if
Well,
we just can't understand it?
It wouldn't be based off region. They just talk.
How do you
in
know
whatever
that?
way they communicate in however they communicate.
Are you a roach scientist? Do you know that? What if
Am I a roach scientist?
what if French roaches have a goddamn fucking French accent? You don't know. What if
I am a cockroach?
What if mice in South America have a Hispanic accent?
I'm gonna take care of something real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Wait,
You guys can start that mission.
Okay. Yeah, he left, so we can go.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, you know, they could be like, fuck. Hey, Holmes, what you doing? Yeah, I'm a rat, you know. Or was it? Did you say rat or mice?
I said rat.
Oh, okay. But aren't like
You know what? You know what I mean?
No, the other side, my other brain is the part of my brain is trying to think of this logically, so I can't.
What? See, that's the thing though. What if this is the logic and you're just following the narrative of what people have taught you for your entire life?
Nah, nah. Now you're gonna make me doubt my own thoughts. Just like, what if it's just society making me think this way?
What if the man taught you that, oh, yo, cockroaches come into your house and they're just dirty, disgusting roaches, not remembering that cockroaches were around during the fucking Stone Age when fucking dinosaurs were around. So there are cockroaches that right now that are probably 355 years old somehow. I don't know how, but they're talking about, like, the American Revolution and slavery and shit like that, but from the eyes of a cockroach.
Didn't they say cockroaches
Because
don't live that
cockroaches
long?
were never enslaved. No, they definitely don't. But I'm just saying. Or what if they do live that long and again the man told us otherwise?
Now it sounds like a conspiracy theory. That's different.
It's not a conspiracy theory. What if this is just how it is? What if for thousands of years, everyone who studied cockroaches or just anything in general that's not humans, what if those people were just completely wrong about their research?
So like their first research was so like their processes were wrong the whole time.
Yeah, like like for example, how we have there's like that shitting toilet where you actually have to like squat, and apparently that's the most logical way to take a shit, right?
Oh, do you mean like squatting?
Yeah, yeah, the squatty potty, whatever the fuck it's called.
No, I mean they said that squatting is just good for you to poop. Also, John came back asking, "All right, what do we miss?" Well, now we're talking about what are we trying to? What are we doing exactly? Are we just trying to prove existential crisis?
Yeah, this started with saying, like, or eventually I'm gonna have an existential crisis and I just don't know when.
But isn't
And then we
pooping
started talking about
isn't squatting while pooping actually
What?
good for you? Because it actually lets you empty
Yeah.
out your bowels.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the toilets that we have right now are not designed to do that.
Well, wasn't the toilet made in France where they sit to poop, or not France, but whatever, somewhere.
Somewhere it was the toilet was definitely invented somewhere. I can confirm that.
Can't confirm toilet was invented.
Yeah, see, no, that's all I'm saying. Like, research has been wrong before.
That's true.
So what if we're in situations where there are folks that are like, oh, my family has done research on cockroaches for the last 100 years, and this is what we've seen. And then like 20 years down the line, in fucking, I don't know, 2040, for some reason, there's gonna be some dickhead that's like, oh, everything you knew about cockroaches is actually wrong. I have this cockroach translator, and they're actually talking about the sub-realm, and they're trying to find ways to make sure that they can subatomically particle themselves or some shit.
Maybe not that far.
You know what I mean?
Far. Maybe not that far. Now we're like getting into the realms of like, now cockroaches are geniuses.
Maybe, but look, this is sad because I'm not even fucking like blazed up or anything right now, and this is happening. That's the worst part about this.
But I mean, you make a point, but like, cockroaches don't have the brain power like we do.
See, again, how do
You know-
we know
you
that?
know what I
'Cause
mean?
even by default, human brains we're only using 10% of our brains, allegedly.
Allegedly. Well, I mean, that was also proven wrong because we still have UFCs
Oh, see, people can be proven wrong.
But yeah, but you can be proven wrong about your cockroaches being.
I can, but until someone proves me wrong, this is gonna be the thing that keeps me up at night.
So if someone can find scientific fact that cockroaches aren't geniuses, you would be okay with that? Be okay with that?
I would. It's just knowledge. At the end of the day, you just kind of wanna learn.
Okay. I'll call up. Is there people that study insects, right?
There are.
Yes. We can call them up. Be like, hey, why aren't cockroaches smart like us? Have we ever tried talking to them?
And they're gonna be like, no. They're gonna be like, no, I haven't talked to them because they're stupid beings. And then you can pull up this VOD and be like, yo, what if this? And then like, And then for some reason, after we die, we will be known as the people who wanted scientists to research cockroaches more to get a better understanding of what's going on.
We'll prove that they're actually smart.
What if they're smarter than dolphins?
Maybe not smarter than dolphins.
See,
If they were
again,
smarter than dolphins, wouldn't they be able to like live in like better situations?
what if
You know what I mean?
what if cockroaches are just like lazy geniuses? You know what I mean?
Like, what if a cockroach had like an Einstein IQ, right?
Mm-hmm.
But just didn't want to do anything. What if cockroaches by default just didn't want to do anything?
Wouldn't
And
there
they
be
were just
wouldn't there be the one
laying
cockroaches
around.
that eventually breaks that and becomes a genius?
I mean, yeah,
Has that happened yet?
it's true. I don't know. I don't study cockroaches. That's the problem.
So the problem here is that we're not cockroach experts. Okay, got it. So we need to figure that out.
We are definitely not cockroach experts.
Well, if we start, well then what if we start learning about cockroaches? What if those you know the study is wrong?
If the study's wrong, then that's
Huh?
okay, because if it's wrong, then we know, we have the knowledge, and then we can pass that along to
But we don't
the
we
next
don't know if it's
generation.
wrong.
The next generation that you know, won't use it.
Want to know how? Did you see what John just said in chat?
I didn't.
He
What
just
say?
said, "You want to know how I smoke too much? It's affecting you guys." Oh, that's funny.
See, this is the sad part. I haven't had anything right now.
I
This
mean,
is just
neither
me.
have I. So,
This is the sad part.
see, now I'm doubting
Oh,
everything.
man.
What if cockroaches, as we know, are completely incorrect?
And see, that's the thing. Like, it doesn't even have to be just cockroaches. Just think about it. Like, name something right now you care about. That's like not, you know, the normal crazy shit that Ray cares about.
Oh, what do you mean normal crazy? I don't know. I mean,
Exactly.
I'm trying to think. Wait, I like I care about.
People, or just like subject-wise?
People or subjects? Well, mostly subject. Let's stick with subjects.
I don't know, what is it that I like? Oh shit! Oh, I'm getting shot at. I guess we'll go simple. This is like a common thing. Video games, obviously.
Yeah.
So
So
like,
okay. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
So, imagine they already do research on video games saying that, you know, there's a lot of things saying that people that play violent video games are more violent. These are things that are being condescended basically on a weekly basis, because there's always new research, there's always new studies coming out saying that actually the people who are actually playing these violent video games are the people who are most calm in more shitty situations. It's things like that.
What if that's wrong? What if
That's
it's
the
just
thing. If it is, then that's okay. As long as we have the research and we know that this is a thing that is wrong, we're good.
We don't know if it's wrong.
That's what I'm saying, man.
But what if it's right?
We need the research to figure out if it's wrong or right.
But didn't they just do the research?
And
They're
sometimes
doing the research.
we have to re-research the research.
then wouldn't it just be an endless cycle of researching the research? It's like, you know what,
Probably.
you're wrong. This is my research. I'm like, you know what? No, your research wrong. This is my research. John-
Probably, but people are already doing that right now. People right now are posting some fucking asinine opinion on Twitter, and people are like, oh, you know what, you're right. You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I don't care if this fucks up our streams. Flat Earthers.
Oh,
There's
I
a
mean,
documentary about flat earthers right now where they're like, "Oh, we're gonna prove that you whatever derogatory term they use for us people who believe the Earth is round,
aren't we like
that
rounders?
like it's like rounders or like it's something like that. I don't know, like globetrotters or some shit. But
in this documentary, they're like, oh, we're gonna fucking prove to you idiots, to you fucking round earthers, that the Earth is actually flat. So in this documentary, they were actually doing fucking a lot of the research themselves, and then they were proving themselves wrong at every single turn in this documentary. So then they had to go through and explain, be like, oh, you know, this device must be broken. Like, I don't know why this is showing this.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
boy, yeah.
And then there are people out there who watch this and they're like, oh, you know what? You're right. Everything else is wrong. What we know is right. You know what this whole conversation taught me, Ray? Actually,
That people are.
I can be a fucking scientist.
I mean, if you try hard enough, you can be whatever you want to be.
If you try, fuck you.
I'm just saying. No, I'm not saying for you. I'm just saying in general. Also, John said yogurt. It's a good subject. It's a food.
All right. You know what? Here, let's break down yogurt.
We've been talking about how we need things to talk about in streams, right? Let's break down yogurt.
Yeah.
So what is something that's very negative? Actually, I'm gonna pull up your chat in a minute. I don't give a shit about my chat. I'm not gonna lie. Fucking what is something negative that's said about yogurt? Like I'm not a yogurt researcher, so I don't know all the facts of yogurt off the top of my head currently.
I don't know the. I mean, obviously, when they make yogurt, they make it sweet, but that's just. Our company.
Apparently,
You know what?
yogurt's good for you anyway.
We can use sweet and sour. Yeah, it is. We can use sweet and sour, for example. You know, most yogurt is sweet, right?
Mhm.
What if the concept of sweet that we know as
Oh
humans
no! Please don't.
is actually sour?
Wait, so you're saying that because... So, okay, so you're saying that sour and sweet is technically reversed, and what we taste that's
Yeah,
sweet is
so-
technically sour?
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm saying what if. So, like, let's say we'll use cockroaches again. I don't know why I'm using cockroaches so much. God damn.
Okay.
What if cockroaches and all the other animals have sweet and sour reversed? But sweet and sour being reversed is the actual sweet and sour that was intended.
Wait, but doesn't that mean... Isn't that just based off the species now?
No. I'm saying, like, in general, what if sweet was actually sour and sour was sweet?
Was actually sweet.
You know what I'm saying?
And then we just have it wrong, right?
Yeah, and we just in general have it wrong.
No, 'cause then ants would not be attracted to all the shit that we spell.
No, so then ants would be attracted to sour.
That is
I
true.
I see your
That is
point.
true.
I see your point now.
What's up?
But maybe.
Good. Did you guys finish that mission?
Yes.
Actually, we just did.
You just did? Okay, invite me to the end game.
But then that's just
I'm just saying I'm just saying what if sour was actually sweet and humans just taste that incorrectly?
So when we taste sour things, it's actually sweet, and sweet is actually sour.
Possibly.
What it's breaking down to is just we got the terms wrong. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
but then like,
That part would be true. That part's also true.
but then terms are just, you know, like a man-made up thing.
I mean, when you really think about it, the language that we're talking right now was just man-made. Some fucking asshat said, "Oh, this is English. Pork, shoulder, tenderloin.
I mean,
I don't know why I said food.
Every
but
word,
yeah,
every
that's
word
it.
has like a. Well, I think it was Greek or a Latin origin. So
Greek and Latin was also made up by some asshat.
also,
Oh my
John
gosh.
just mentioned in the chat. Have you guys tried the M berries? That berry that changes sour to sweet. Oh,
Oh.
What the fuck? That's a thing, dude.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
I need
That's
to.
definitely a
I'm
thing.
just gonna open up your chat, Ray. Fuck my chat, dude. Ain't nobody here.
That's what John said.
Hold on.
So like if you eat a lemon, so then maybe
Hey,
it's not
Lionel, feel free
term
to
or
know.
anything. Maybe it's just genetics or the species we are.
Lionel.
Maybe this goes to a whole deeper level
Ah,
as a human
I'm sending you an
species.
invite right now.
ah.
Miles, to let you know, this is what you missed out on the entire time you've been gone.
we're trying to be
Well, you know,
So we're.
I'm trying to put.
I don't know what the word is.
So how the fuck did this start?
Let's start with cockroaches.
Oh yeah, it started with cockroaches. That's right.
Well,
No, it started with existential crises.
Well, it started with me saying stopping the stream and letting Call of Duty download while I stare at my wall and think about where my life gone. And that's where it
that's
started.
right.
That's where
That's right.
that's where it all started.
Oh Jesus Christ!
And now we're here talking
Well,
about sweet and sour.
How the fuck did we let this get here?
I don't know. We just went on a complete tangent.
Oh my god, Miles! It keeps on giving me like a cannot invite.